This is for you to show you using the different line types that are available. So you'll be in your point of sale screen. As with Tire Pro, you have several different line types. 0 will be your regular sale item, any items that you will be selling to a customer. 1 would be a comment. Comments, you now have the ability to write long, lengthy comments, so that if you have a customer who's had service work and the technician gives you a laundry list of items that need to be addressed and you want to put this on the customer's order, you now have the ability to type that all at once, not just 35 characters. You hit your green check mark or press your F2. This will add your line types here. If you need to make a change, you could change and remove or add as long as it's within 35 characters, and hit your green check mark. Anytime you have the plus and minus sign, again, you need to choose one or the other. If you decided that you wanted to delete this line item, you hit your minus key. We'll ask if you want to delete. You say yes. And then you can add an additional item. Adjustments. If you are doing an adjustment, if you have an actual claim number, that would be from, say, Michelin, or an actual claim number document, you want to put the claim number in this field. If you don't, you want to put the customer's last name. You need to use a real inventory item, so if you need to find that, you can use your inventory search to find a particular item and select the item by choosing Add Item to Order. This will populate the item that you are replacing or adjusting. You have the ability to use tread depth remaining, percent worn, or dollar amount used. For this example, we'll use tread depth remaining. This will give you the calculation based on the tread depth remaining. If you hit your tab key, it will take you through those fields. You have the ability to adjust the amount or quantity that you are adjusting. If you need to change the price of the tire that you're adjusting, it will populate your adjustment credit and the prorated figure. Then it will take you to the item below. There are basically 3 types of adjustments. You can do an adjustment with a replacement of the same item, an adjustment with a replacement of a different item, or an adjustment with no replacement. If you want to change this to a different item number, again, you can hit your binoculars or hit your F3 key. This will take you to your inventory inquiry again. And choose the item that you want to replace it with. It will now populate the second item with the new item there. And it will adjust the price based on that selling price of that item. If you needed to, you could change that price. If you're not putting an item on this adjustment, you void out or delete out the item number, and then it will just give you the credit for that particular adjustment. Hit your green check mark, and now you have your adjustment line item. Outside purchase or buyout items, we have set it up in the system with TME. If you are using an item number that is a buyout or outside purchase item, if you type in that item number and hit your tab key, it will automatically populate the outside purchase routine. Within TME, you have it will automatically assign the work order based on if you've saved the work order or not. So once you hit the save or the done key, it will automatically populate the PO field. So what you need to concentrate on is the receiving document number. This will be the receiving document number of the invoice that you receive from your vendor. Vendor number. You do have to put in the actual vendor number. If you do not know what that is, you can hit your F3 key or hit your binoculars. Type in the vendor, hit enter, find the appropriate vendor, select it, and it will populate the vendor number and vendor name. If you want to type in comments, you can do so here. If you want to hit your tab key to populate you through the information. One thing to keep in mind is if you actually want to replace what information is showing in the description or comments, you won't be typing it here, you will be typing it up in the manufacturer part number and description. A suggestion if you're selling an outside purchase tire is to put the manufacturer of Michelin, Goodyear, Cooper in the manufacturer field, then the manufacturer part number to put the size, and then in the description to put the actual item that you're selling description. For this example, we're just going to put this, brake pads. This is the quantity that you're selling to the customer. You can change that to 1 or whatever. Cost, unit cost, this is the actual amount that you're paying your vendor for the item. You'll notice that it will take you next to the FET. This is so if you're selling an outside purchase tire and an FET was on that particular tire, you can add the FET by item. Net cost, if you needed to change that, but most people don't, you don't want to, then it will take you to the price. This is the actual selling price. You are selling it to the customer. And then hit your F2 key or your green check mark to save your changes. And those are the different line types for adjustment, outside purchase, and comments.